A very warm good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us here today for the future of MBA in marketing. So it's a pleasure to have you all here, and I'm sure most of you here who have joined would like to build a career in marketing, and that's the reason why you would have joined in this call. So it's the right place for you all to be in here, listen to our experts, and to learn from them as well. So to help us through this, we have two of our wonderful speakers in here today, Mr. Anurag Mishra and Ms. Yogita Gori. It's a pleasure to welcome Mr. Anurag and Mr. Yogita. Thank you so much for being here and helping us through the session. So to start with the introduction of Mr. Anurag Mishra, Mr. Anurag has 6 years of experience in IT services, managed diverse areas such as ERP consulting, business development, and strategy. He started his career with KPIT as an ERP consultant. Post completion of PGPM from Soil, he joined Solveda as a business development executive and then moved to Fexen as a business development manager. He is currently working as an associate VP business development with AlgoWorks. He has a diverse experience in the field of marketing, and it's a pleasure to have you here with us, Mr. Anurag. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thanks a lot, Shri.
And next we have Ms. Yogita Gore. She has approximately 7 years of industry experience working in marketing and revenue maximizing profile. She has worked with Jet Airways as a revenue analyst and has worked in Shuttle as assistant manager, strategy and revenue management. Currently, she is working as a sales manager with Newgen Software Technology as a sales manager for BFSI and enterprise segment. Thank you so much, Yogita, for joining us here today and helping us through the session as well.
Thank you, Shri Lakshmi.
So to start with, I would like to invite Mr. Anurag Mishra to take us through the marketing, the insights on marketing and the possible career paths in marketing. Over to you, Mr. Anurag.
So first of all, thanks Shri for a warm welcome. And just to add on top of your brief introduction, I would like to share that I have more than 10 years of the industry experience. So possibly you could be counting it on the other way around. No. So nevertheless, hi, guys who are exploring their future in the marketing. So greetings to all, and before I get started with my pravachan, I would like to understand what is your thought on marketing. Means anyone of you can share their thoughts on what is their intention and what is their understanding what marketing is all about. Anyone from the attendee?
Yes, guys, please put your thoughts in the chat box so that we can see that.
Great.
Through.
We have Neha. Neha, can you please share your thought? All right, so I just wanted to make it interactive session rather than we are coming to the podium and giving our lectures and our sharing our experience. So if anyone of you want to share, please let me know, or else I'll continue.
Neha, I have given you the access. I have given you the access to unmute and speak if that's okay with you. You can unmute and start sharing your thoughts.
All right, nevertheless, Shri, we can continue. So can you please go to the next slide? So basically, team, marketing is a very intuitive part of any business. So marketing is a kind of frontline business team who is responsible and accountable to generate the business for the company, right? Because we are the frontliner of the company. We are always on a war foot mode, and we are always on our toes to generate revenue for our business. So basically, marketing is all about raising brand awareness and generating traffic and build trust in your brand. So we are a bespoke person from our company who tells the USPs of our company, who tells why we are what make us stand apart from other competitors in the market. So you can also say that we are kind of trust factor for any of our end customers. So it's a kind of a front facing job wherein you are responsible to interact with your team, you're responsible to interact with your customer. So it's not only marketing involves the outbound selling, wherein you have to generate leads and customers for your business, but you also have to do sometimes inbound selling as well. So marketing, if I'll talk about the marketing process, so basically in marketing there are research, promotion, selling and distribution, and also selling, sharing the feedback that you're getting from your customers, right? So in marketing, it's not only about selling your product and services and your job is done. So it was the mindset when we can say couple of years back, but as of now marketing and sales is all about customer retention as well. So whenever you sell the product, you also have to make sure that your client is happy with what you are trying to sell to them, right? So it's kind of taking repetitive feedback from them whether they are happy with your services or not. And again, coming back to your company with all sort of feedback that what is the intention and intent of any of your prospect or customer is having at the moment. So it's always, we should have to get out of the mindset that marketing is and sales is just a one-time job. It's kind of, if you have to grow, if you want your company to grow, then it's a kind of even after sales service as well. So it definitely helps your company to improvise their implementation process, their day-to-day processes and all. So if we'll talk about the types of marketing, there are different types of marketing which is there in place. There are B2B marketing, there is B2C marketing, C2B and C2C marketing. So here in at a stage you all are standing, once you start enrolling yourself into the MBA program, you can definitely opt what to do, where you want to explore your future. So when I joined Soil, at that moment of time, I was very clear that I have to focus on B2B sales only, right? So B2B sales are something wherein you will be selling to business. B2C is something that you'll be selling to the end customer directly. C2B and C2C are something that definitely Yogita will be taking you through more in details of all about all these different types of marketing. Now talking about different marketing source and strategy. So again, marketing is not only about giving flyers to any anonymous person. It's all, there are different aspects to marketing as well. So there are inbound marketing, marketing, there is digital marketing, and there are direct marketing as well. Again, Yogita will be covering all this topic more in detail. Shri, can we go to the next slide? So again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to take your question.
Regarding the questions, guys, I think, Anurag, we don't have access for everyone to speak. So if you have any questions at any point of time, request to please post it in the chat box or Q&A window. We'll be taking it towards the end of the session.
Sure. Okay. So, initially we have covered what is marketing. Now we also have to understand why marketing. So marketing is, no matter how good your product or service is, unless you don't have anyone to promote or talk on, on your behalf in front of your prospect, you will be just dealing with a handful prospects. So marketing is always about strategizing and identifying the right point of contact, identifying the right target audience to whom you can sell your product and service, right? You also have to generate and create a valuable customer, deliver whatever you have committed, and also help your company to grow by taking feedbacks from your customer. So marketing, but there are also some exceptions. Like if I'll talk about Pulse chocolate, right? So PNG, so the group didn't had invested a single penny when they launched Pulse chocolate, but the taste of that chocolate was really a USP for them, and it is a self-spoken product, which sold in the market without any promotion. So it's not necessarily that you need marketing team all the time, but it's 99.9% time you need marketing time to promote, and hence Pulses again back to the market with a good marketing team there in place. To add on top of it, marketing is also adding value to the conversation around your product. It's also about communicating who you are and what you stands for in the market. Shri, we can go to the next step. All right, so I'll be just talking about a common mistake that we do while building our overall profiles, right? So it's, if you can see on the right side of your screen, the manager is saying it's okay, everyone makes a mistake, look at me, I hired you, So after completion of your 1 year of program, and this is something that I'm sharing my experience with you all in person is, you know no one has that much of time to go through 5 to 6 page long resume. Please try to make your resume as precise as possible, right? So you can build a resume of maximum 1 or 1.5 page. Just focus on the keywords, right? So if you are planning to enroll yourself, and if you see yourself into marketing or sales profile in an IT sector, then find out all the keywords which is there in that is usually used in marketing and sales profile, and just highlight those features, and never fake in your resume. Whomsoever is reviewing will be reviewing your resume, it's very easy for them to gauge whether you are genuine or you're faking the entire resume. So a big no to 3 4 liner long paragraph, what you have done, what you have achieved. No, so just stick to the keywords, right? And do and don't while pursuing your MBA is, this is something that I would like to share my experiences. You first ask yourself that why you are trying to get into a MBA profile, right? Why do you want to pursue MBA? Uh, just ask this question from yourself. Is it number one that your current job is boring, or number two, you want to explore more life, you want to enjoy the college life, or number three is genuinely you want to explore your future in marketing and sales, right? So if you have answered to this, then the next step could be, if you are going ahead that you generally genuinely want to explore your future in marketing and sales, then the first thing that you have to ask from yourself is, are you willing to compromise after completion of 1 year of the program? Because in general, after spending lakhs and lakhs of money, that is the hard-earned money in our education, you know there are some times that candidate compromise with their dream job and again land into the job that they were doing even before pursuing MBA, right? So this is my experience, and I would like to share that be perseverance, be persistent in your goal that you want to achieve. It was very hard for me to get a job after completion of my MBA, because I was very much adamant that I want to get into the IT sales job, right? I struggled for for a month or 1 month and a half, but I landed in a place wherein I actually wanted to pursue my career, and I would like to thank Soil. That Soil is not only a classroom training session wherein you will just go through the knowledge that is written on the book. They will make and transform you in such a manner that regardless you will get placed from campus or not, you will you will definitely crack some interview wherein you wanted to get into it, right? So again, if you don't, so never compromise with your dream and sacrifice for what you have left your previous job. So yeah, Shiv, we can go to the next slide. So here are a couple of possible paths to building a career in marketing. So again, as I stated that marketing is a kind of never-ending chain. However, there are a couple of things which is there on my top of fingertips. Or digital marketing is one area wherein you can explore your future. In digital marketing, you can go for social media marketing, SEO, and marketing specialist, content marketing, product marketing. Sales is also a part of marketing. This is something that I'm sharing of what my mentor used to tell me, that if you get into marketing, you should dirty your hands by doing sales. So sales is the first step of doing marketing. Unless you don't understand the dynamics of the market, you won't be able to prepare the marketing collaterals for your company. So sales is the second part wherein you can get into. Public relation manager, is something wherein you can be a bespoke person for your company, media coordinator to promote your brand, upcoming shoots, and brand strategist are something that wherein you can explore your career in marketing. So I believe that's all from my side, Shri. We can go to the next slide.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anurag. Thank you so much for sharing the insights and taking us through the possible parts of marketing as well. So we have a couple of questions, but I think we'll take it through towards the end of the session so that we can address all the questions together. So yes, before moving on to Yogita, I'll share the screen, Yogita, while you give your brief introduction. I'll just share the screen and help you out with the session. Yeah. Over to you, please.
Hello, everyone. A very warm good evening. I hope you people are excited to start your MBA journey. And I am very much sure that you landed a very, very nice college. Soil have made career of lot many people. So best of luck for your journey. So about me, I have around 7 years of industry experience. I have worked for revenue maximization, strategy making job before my MBA. So if you talk about revenue maximization, you have to charge a higher price. And when you want to charge a higher price, marketing comes into the picture. Because if your marketing team haven't worked properly to show a good product to the customer will not pay high. So a marketing team is very, very important for businesses. And I am, as a revenue maximization pricing person, have faced a lot of challenges because my marketing team didn't perform well. They didn't show a good picture to the consumer. So how can I get more pricing from them? So that is the importance of marketing. Today you get the noodles for 10 rupees also and 50 rupees also, but you will buy for 50 rupees because that message a marketing team have conveyed you in a proper manner, that you are ready to pay a little bit extra for that particular commodity. So this is a job of marketing, to convey a message properly, that we are a standout product, we are just not like any other product. So Anurag have covered quite a few role in marketing, and he explained importance of marketing quite well. So I'm going to talk about few of the role which is specific to B2B industry, because if I talk about the soil here, around 50% companies come which is from a IT background. So you talk about new gen technologies where I'm working, or Cognizant, Accenture, or TechM. So these companies are B2B tech companies. So they hire for business development, pre-sales, product roles, business analyst role, which is also part of marketing. So that role we will talk about little bit. Then we will talk about profile building, and your freshers, how you can build a profile as a fresher and as a working professional. So quickly, next slide, please, Sri Lakshmi. So when we talk sales, everybody gets scared that, oh, sales, because why? We have a very bad impression about sales. If you remember, if you people are from a sales background, then you can understand. But if somebody is not from a sales background, if you tell them that this is a sales role, they will feel, oh, sales, because the last impression you have about a sale is your door to door salesperson who just came at your door and start selling any policy or any small packet of some commodity. That impression you have about sales. But I am going to talk about the B2B sales. So here you will be interacting with the CXO people, CEO, CFO, CTO. You are going to sell technology, or you are going to sell your product to the marketing team. So you will be talking to the VP and C level people. It's not like the daily consumer selling, it's your business to business selling, where your product is going to solve other businesses problems. So you are a solution selling for them. So this role is not a sales, you are actually a solution consultant to that particular prospect company. So that is a difference between a B2C and B2B selling. Talking about please, next slide, please. Okay, talking about the roles in B2B sales. So first, let's talk about some safe roles, which is like sound like sales, but actually not a sales role. These are very creative roles. The first role is pre-sales role. So what is it comes under the marketing. So people who apply for a marketing cohort can apply for this role, because this is a techno-functional plus sales role. So whenever in technology company any sales happens, so first call is taken by a sales manager. Then the second and third meeting where you need to showcase a product, you need to take the requirement from the client, that what exactly they want, what feature they are looking. For example, if I'm selling a trade finance software to a company, so as a salesperson, I'm not going to tell him that what features we are offering. I'm not going to show him a demo, because that's not my KRA, because it's a technical part. So here the pre-sales team comes into the picture, who shows the demo, who creates the feature wise document, that what this company is looking for, offer this feature or not, and if we offer the feature, what will be the costing of this feature. So you understand, you need to present to the client all the whatever product you have. You need to consult to the client how you can solve their problem, how they can save on the cost and resources using our product. With that, it will be, you need to create little bit of technical documentation as well. And here it's not like a sales role where you will have a target. It's like a sales support role, but it's very creative role. You will get to meet a lot of C level people, VP level people, a lot of good personas you get to meet, and you get to travel also if you have your client base is out of India. And you get to do a lot of market research, that for example you are going to start a new business in a Sri Lanka market, for example. So you will, as a pre-sales person, will study the demography, what is the existing competition over there, what is the our potential to break that market. So this is all study and market research done by the pre-sales people. So this is one of the creative role. Then talk about the normal sales role, where inbound and outbound business manager. So inbound business development is generating leads. So you will have a lot of database where you need to email about your solutions, and get the leads, call them and get the fix the meeting. And once the meeting is fixed, then comes the outbound business development manager, who takes the conversation from there onwards. So once I got the lead, then I will start showing my product to them. Then the next step is demo. Then I will meet other people from that the same organization. Then the negotiation will happen. So this is done by the outbound business development manager. Inbound business development is like you are just generating the lead, and you are giving it to the next channel of sales. Then once the deal is closed, for example, I'm hunting one company, Hindustan Unilever, for example, and that deal is closed. Now they have bought my software, but I have 10 more softwares in my company, and I want to sell it to them. So we have a that is called a mining and harvesting, that is key accounts manager. So this HUL, whatever logo I have bought, it will go to one person as a key account manager, and his role is to sell them more software. So I have sold him one software, so other 9 software which I have in my company, it will be taken care by the key account manager. So he has to maximize the revenue from that account. Then I have a customer success manager. So this key account manager will look after that how he can sell more software to the same company. But the customer success manager will look at the retention of that particular customer, that is he happy, how is the thing going on, is he satisfied with the software, is he using it correctly, because I have a software created to solve this problem, but is he able to solve the problem. Otherwise, if he doesn't solve, if my software is not solving the problem, he will go to somebody else and we will lose a customer. So that is why we have a customer success manager. So in small company, this all role is done by one person, but in big company like Salesforce, Newgen, or you talk about Oracle, IBM, there all these roles are done by the different people. So it all comes under sales. Then you have a channel sales manager. So for example, I have so it is about partnership. So today I am selling a banking software, and there is one more company who sells the same banking software, and I know they are going to target the same bank, but we are not competitor, we are different product. So if I want to sell my software to that bank, the partner can help me, because he has a good relationship with that bank. So this is about creating your partner ecosystem. So your partner comes your this EY, PwC, Deloitte, this consulting agency who consult for a digitization projects to the companies, they also comes under the partnership. So you need to maximize your sales by building relationship with this partner. So this is called channel sales manager. This role comes under sales, and there is a SME sales. So I have a manufacturing domain expert. So I will take him with me for a meeting, and his work is to make that customer understand that I am a domain expert, and whatever problem you have, our software will solve it. So this is a consulting kind of a sales. So I hope you people are clear about it. So if I talk about the pre-sales role, it's very much a techno-functional plus sales role, but it doesn't have any kind of targets. But other roles does have a target. It's about hunting the new customers and then harvesting and mining revenue from those customers. Next slide, please. These are few of the roles in a B2B marketing. There is a difference between B2C and B2B marketing, because in B2C, you know whom you are selling. Like, you know, if you're selling a noodles, you will be selling to this kid. If you're selling a lipstick, you know what is the persona of that woman whom you are going to sell. But in B2B, the things are different. You are talking with the intellectual people, like the C level and VP level people. So you need to do a lot of brochures, you need to participate in a lot of events, you need to do a lot of LinkedIn marketing, you need to make your website keyword ready, whatever keyword they are searching for. Like if they are searching for a trade finance keyword, so it should be there on your website. So the marketing is little different in B2B. So here the content marketing specialist who design the brochure is very important. They design a product catalog, then they design a website content attractively that the CEO and CXO people are reading it, they should be attracted and hold on the website. They conduct the webinars. This all comes under the content marketing. Then there is a event manager role. So you know there is a event happening where a lot of CEO CFO are coming, so you need to make sure that you are available there, you should be sponsor. So coordinating and conducting these kind of event comes under the B2B marketing part. Next slide, please. Okay, marketing people does get a very good role of products. So there is a difference between a product manager and product marketing manager. So for in a layman language, I can tell you. So you have this phone pay, right? So on phone pay, if there is a tab, phone pay wants to add that there is a tab which will cater to pay the light bill, pay the electricity bill. So while creating that small tab, there is a lot of cost involved, there is a lot of market research involved. Should we have this option or not? So they will do a cost analysis, that how much return we are going to get, how much is a market demand for this feature. For every in a this e-commerce space, in this app market, if you're going to change a single tab also, there is a lot of cost involved. So you need to have a product people in place who will design the product. So do we have this functionality in a app or not? Is it needed or not? Is it going to generate the desired ROI or not? It's come under the product manager role, and it's very demanding role, because you know, not Nike has a product manager who will look after how the shoe should be built. They will check that what should be the color, size, shape, attractiveness of the shoe. But they will also have a website product manager who will look after how they can make a Nike website attractive, so people will buy from the website. So there are two type of product manager. One is your e-commerce space product manager, and second is your actual product, like you have a Lux soap, or you have a Cadbury, you have a Nike shoe, you have a shampoo. These are your physical product manager. So normally the companies who hire for a product management role in soil are the software company. For example, like Cognizant, Accenture, Newgen, these people will come for a product manager role. This Flipkart, Nika, these people will come for a product manager role. Lot of startup, there are HR tech startup come for a product manager roles. And this is a very attractive roles. If you have this kind of understanding that what will be selling into the market, and you know that what is the demand into the market, you should apply for a product manager role. And it has a very good future thereafter, from a product to next VP product. And the pay is also very much competitive. Next slide, please. Okay, now the actionable step to build a profile. So in soil, you have a career management team. They help you out how to build a good CV. But these are few of the highlights I have taken, but the career management team does help you out in building a good CV. So if you see, there should be a professional pic and video resume. It's very, very important because there are few company who ask for video resume nowadays. The pic should be professional. Then profile summary. Now you see this, in profile summary there are only 3 lines, and in that 3 lines you should highlight the keywords. So it's a ancillary revenue, then market research, environmental scanning, competitor. People does not read all the lines, they don't have time, they just read the keywords. So try to add keywords which is there in the job description, so you get a lot of job description, right? So whatever is there in the job description, catch those keywords and add it. Try to accompany those keyword in your profile summary tab. If you look at this profile also, that pricing 50, go to market strategy, break even in 3 months. So what I have done is, like, I have added more numerical data. You will not read the line, but you will definitely read these keywords which I have highlighted in bold. So this is the way you should highlight the keywords, because nobody, you have a bunch of 50 resume, you are not going to read everything. You will just read a keyword, and in keywords also the numbers attracts you more. So try to put more numbers in your profile and highlight it. So you can see this kind of, this is an example of it. So you should choose your keywords wisely. So when you are applying for a marketing job, make sure you should have a keywords which is related to marketing. If you are applying for a sales job, make sure you have a keyword related to sales. If you are applying a product job, then just tweak the keywords little bit according to the product job profile. Next slide, please. Okay, then you should highlight your achievement smartly. So if you, like, I have achieved a break even in just 3 months, this I can put it in my achievements also. But whatever you have achieved in your role, put it in the job description, your profile description itself, because nobody goes down and see your achievement. If it is there, it will be easy for them to identify that, okay, you are a good achiever, you are a person who goes behind the goals. Then put the numbers. And when you get into the course, or before the course, when you have time, there are a lot of free websites available like LinkedIn, Coursera, Udemy. Do the basic Excel course, digital marketing course, product management course. These courses are very small, like 2 hours courses, and very, very cheap, like you will get for free or 500 rupees. But you should prepare it before your MBA. This will give you overall picture that how you should, before getting into MBA, you will have little bit of background of management. And LinkedIn profile is very, very important. In my interview in Newgen, the interviewer had asked for the LinkedIn profile. He saw my LinkedIn profile and said, okay, you have a 20,000 connections. So they do see your LinkedIn profile, so keep it clean. Don't just like every post and comment everywhere. No, be mindful. Like the posts which are of your interest, comment on the posts which are related to the management, marketing, sales, product, or economy. Just don't, it's not a social media, it's your LinkedIn is your professional, so people see what you do over there and they create your persona. So be mindful what you are doing on LinkedIn, and follow the right people and right post. And yes, participate in, during your MBA, do participate in D2C competitions, so you get a talking point in front of your interviewer. Next slide, please. Here are a few points, how you build your profile. I think these are very much common points now. Like if you are a fresher, you should start beginning of the MBA, like 1 or 2 months after only, you should hunt for a live project or internships. Get through your relative, your father, brother, sister, or any friend, or your alumni connect, or your classmate, or your colleague. Try to get into the internships. Do the small certification. So if you do a digital marketing certification and there is a job role for marketing, the digital marketing keyword will attract the whoever is a shortlisting person at the panel. So these certification will help you out to add those keywords in your profile. Then do participate in the college forums, like you have a club heads, student councils, class representative, event organizer. One of my CR in my batch, she had very less experience, I think 2 years, and she was applying for a project manager role. So interviewer had asked her that how will you do a manager role, because you haven't managed in your last job. She said, I'm a CR, I'm managing my class, so I'm able to manage. So these things helps you. Do participate, do active participation. It help you to network as well with your batch. And try to network with the alumni on a LinkedIn. See, if you send requests to 10 people, 5 will accept. If you message to 5 people, 1 will reply. This is the ratio. But which company or role you want to go, connect with those alumni, take a mentorship from them, uh, get the time from them that I want to get into this company or this role, please help me out. How should I build myself for the interview, or how should I do a next job switch? With the help of that person, you can get that mentorship. He can give you some interview tips or some tips which to crack the interview. So start building those alumni connection. Seek the LinkedIn recommendation from your classmates or people you have worked with. For working professional, they should focus more on their existing job profile, whatever they have done. And if they are switching a domain from from operations to marketing or sales, so they should highlight, for example, in every operation role you do a relationship building, which is a part of the marketing. So highlight those keywords and try to tweak your profile from a back end role to a people management role or people facing role. So you need to do it while you are talking. So if you have done any relationship management in an operation role, you can say that. If you have done any cost optimization, or you have done any kind of innovative creativity in your operation role, you can say that. If you have done any automation, you can say that. So this is the way you can highlight your profile, just by tweaking it little bit towards marketing. And do ask for LinkedIn recommendation, all the experienced people. And if you are switching from domain, like you are from a like for example from a media industry, you are switching to IT industry. So try to get the role in IT industry for internships or live projects. Next slide please. Okay, so we are done. So this is the end. If you are making career in sales and marketing, do uh, get into touch with the relevant people and build long-term relationship with them. Your network is equal to your net worth nowadays. So this is from my end, and I wish you best of luck for your MBA journey. And you should go for an MBA, because I did my MBA almost after 7 years of experience, and I'm telling you, you must do an MBA. And with soil you get 1 year MBA option, which is very very good. And you get a lot of people who want to switch from one domain to other domain. So that is also possible with the soil. And wish you all the best. See you. Uh, I believe few of you will join soil. So see you as an alumni. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Yogita. Thank you so much for taking us through the deep understanding on different roles and helping us understand these things. Thank you so much. So I think now it's time for addressing the questions from everyone. Requesting the participants to please share your questions in the chat box while we address the other questions. So I think we have a couple of questions in here. I'll read out the questions for you guys. So if we are introverted and kind of like work from home job, would marketing will be good for them? Yeah, that's the first question that we have. I think, yeah, if Anurag, if you would like to take that question up.
Sure. So, it's good to see that, the person who has posted this particular post is really introvert in nature, because he or she is kind of shy in sharing the name. So definitely, if you love marketing, marketing is good, regardless you are introvert or extrovert. If you are introvert, you can explore your career opportunities in digital marketing, brand marketing, wherein you have to coordinate internally within your team, and you just have to roll out the you can say strategies for your team in the social media platform. So you can definitely explore marketing, and you should be very clear that you have to opt for the digital marketing part, wherein you don't have to interact with any of the outsiders. I hope this addresses your question.
Thank you so much, Anurag. I hope this question addresses. Sorry, I hope the answer addresses your question. So the next question, I think it's related to the interview process that we had during the soil and how the selection was. So I think Yogita, if you would like to explain on how your interview process was, the GD and the PI rounds that you have gone through, I think that'll address this question as well.
Yes, sure. So, first, I had one test I remember, which is psychometric test, which consists of your behavioral questions and few of the grammar questions and some of the mathematical questions. So, once you gone through it, then there is a GD round which happens where they give the common GD topic, what's going on in the economy. So right now they may ask about this Ukraine conflict which is going on. So that will be one of the GD topic. Then there is a global recession which is going on. That will be one of the GD topics. So these are the GD topics which is going on in common. What's the current affairs? That will be the GD topics. And in that GD they will evaluate that it's not about the content, but it's about how you are able to put the points forward. So if you are against the Ukraine, so how you are defending it, it's not about you are right or wrong, it's just about how you are talking and putting your points. So it's just about you should open up and speak your mind. They will not judge you that what you are talking, that you are against or you are with Ukraine, but they will see that how is your communication, what is your body language, how much confident are you. So these things they judge. They don't judge you what is your thought process, nobody remembers it, so don't worry, but talk what is your mind, just talk it clearly. And after the GD round you have a personal round, and in personal interview they ask first about your work experience, so you should be thorough with it, what exactly you are doing and what you achieved in your work experience. Then why you want to do the MBA, what you want to do after the MBA, is it a career switch or a different role you are looking for, or just you want to do it as an add on. Like for example, you are into the BA, you are working as a BA, and after the MBA also you want to continue as a BA or a product role. So what is the reason behind doing an MBA? So these things they ask. And in some questions they do ask that situational questions, that if you are if you are into situation A, how will you behave. So this is very normal. They don't ask very difficult questions. Would you like to add anything, Anurag?
Sorry, I thought I was on mute.
Okay.
So, Yogita, you have addressed and taken this question very nicely, but I would also like to add on top of it, the only reason to conduct a GD and PI round is PI is something, there is one-to-one interaction, but GD is something that anyone, regardless you are interviewing for soil, if you are, giving interview for any company, right? So the main motto and agenda for GD round is to understand how you are trying to put your pointers in front of your colleagues, in front of your peers, right? So anytime there are two ways to put your points. One is you are commanding in nature. The other way is you could be a polite in nature, right? So you have to put yourself on other shoe, that what you would like to hear from your peers. Is it a commanding nature or commanding voice, or a request or a peaceful voice, right? So GD is basically to gauge how you are putting across your questions, how you are putting across your point of view to your peers, and how clearly you are able to communicate, regardless the point is right or wrong, right? So you don't have to fight in GD. It's just you have to put your pointers in front of everyone. Yeah, that's all from my side.
Thank you. Thank you so much for addressing the question. The next question that we have is from Giant. Just like you said, key account manager role is to maximize the profit revenue. But what if the opposition is not interested? Will there be any job security as these situations are unpredictable? I think either of you can please take up the question.
Yugita, you could be able to comment on this.
So see, in B2B businesses, there you sell something as a fixed product where you get the subscription fee user based. So that is something very much stable. And after top of that, you have to do a lot of upselling and cross selling of other softwares. So if once you come as a key account manager, and the existing clients are just you are losing the client, it means there is something wrong with your approach to the client. Maybe you're not serving them properly, so that's why they are leaving, right? And if you are not able to sell the software product, then of course company expect, they appointed you for that reason, that you will increase the revenue for them. So it is not like just hire and fire. They will give you a good span of time, like 6 months or 1 year. In that you need to understand the client's requirement, and they will not give you only one client, there will be bunch of clients. And they will understand, okay, this client has a requirement, and you need to make sure you get that requirement, like you make a buying ticket from that client in at least for in a year spam. So they give you time, but after that also, if you are losing a client and you are not able to make a upsell cross sell, then of course the job is not secured.
Yes, thank you so much, Yogita. So now we have next question from Prince. Prince is confused choosing between marketing and HR as a specialization. So he would like to know your views on that. He's having interest in
So
both the fields.
Shri, sorry to interrupt, but I can see one question from
Yeah.
Kushal.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I've missed that question. Yes, Kushal is having a question regarding the compensation post completion of 6 years after
Intentionally,
PGPM.
I notified
Yeah.
it. You know, so Kushal, so first of all, no one shares how much they are earning in the industry. Trust me. Even your siblings are not going to share it with you. But to be honest, Kushal, I understand the fact that you are at a stage wherein you are going to invest a huge amount of money. So trust me, hands on my heart, Kushal. I started my career after completion of MBA at a package that I was withdrawing before my MBA, right? And this is something that I shared in my earlier slides as well. That if you want to pursue your career, if you want to pursue your dream, if you are very much clear that I want to go go get into the sales, if I just want to be a salesperson, or if I just want to be a marketing person, you have to keep and compromise many things in your life. I had compromised after investing 20 lakhs, right? And I didn't regret, because as of now, where I stand at the moment, I am withdrawing more or less, even eventually, at the same level what my other, friends who pursued MBA during with me, what they are withdrawing at the moment, I'm at the same level. So it could be possible you may start with a low package, but if you are pursuing the thing that you actually desire to pursue, definitely down the line in 3 4 years you will be at the same pace wherein your other colleagues are operating at the moment, because they somewhere they could have compromised their dreams by doing the job that they didn't want to land in. But again, all the five fingers are not same for all of us, right? So nutshell, I can share that if you want to go and pursue your dreams, you have to compromise somewhere, and it could be other way around as well. You can get started with the same compensation that your other colleagues are going to withdraw. I hope I have addressed your question.
Thank you so much for answering that. Now, I think we have covered all that question. Now, coming to Mr. Prince regarding his confusion regarding marketing and HR as a specialization. Yes, if Yogita or Anurag,
Yogita?
if you can please address the question.
Okay, so Prince, I would suggest first you should start exploring what is your interest area. If you look at the marketing as a job, it's very much creative job, but people do expect some output from you. And if you look at the HR, it's very much like a job where the output is not much expected. Like your work will be like, this is criteria to onboard people, then engage employee retention. So these are the part of your job. job. But if you talk about marketing, it's kind of where you need to be creative, you need to make a strategy how to make more sales. So I would suggest first you check your existing profile. Is it matching more to the HR role, or is it matching more to the marketing role? So because if you are putting your existing profile, like if you have a special interest in HR, then you must go for HR. But if you are confused, then check what is your previous role and is it more matching with the HR profile or marketing profile. And if you are it's matching more with the marketing, then go for a marketing specialization, because you just can't throw away your existing experience. If you add that experience in MBA, it can fetch you a good position in your campus placement. It will get counted. So first you get your, that if you are more interested in HR, go for a HR. But if your existing profile permits you in a marketing, then go for a marketing, I would suggest.
Thank you so much, Yogita. I hope, Prince, that address your question as well. Now, I think we have one more question that's been raised by Neha. She's a fresher and she's going to appear this year's MBA entrance exam and want to know about the internship opportunities, or how to get to, or whether to or not, for profile improvement. So basically, a question is whether she should do an internship to improve a profile. Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, Anurag, maybe. Yeah.
Um. So here and so Neha, as per my understanding, the 1 year course that Soil provide is for an experienced professional, especially in marketing, analytics, and finance cohort. But for HR, I'm not sure, but when I was pursuing MBA, it was like a fresher can also apply for MBA in HR cohort. Shri, is it the same
Yes,
thing
yes, it's the
now?
same. Here also, yeah. Now also they can apply with, even if they
Great,
are freshers for HR
great.
cohort. Yeah.
Right. So now if you want to pursue your career in HR cohort, then you can enroll yourself and start enroll yourself for MBA in HR. But if you want to pursue your career in marketing, then Soil needs at least 2 years of work experience, and basis on that only you can enroll for this particular um, program.
Yes. I think, Neha, that answers your question as well. So just to add on to that, we have PGDM program as well, which will allow you to go for, if you are a fresher, you can apply for that program as well. Yeah, just an add-on point to that. I think with that, we are almost up our time and we are done with the session. So thank you so much, Anurag, and thank you so much, Yogita, for sharing your insights and taking us through the different prospects of marketing and the job opportunities that we have. It was a pleasure to be in here with you all in the session, and thank you so much. I hope we were able to answer all the questions from the participants, and looking forward to see you all in here soil soon.
So, Shri, there are a couple of more questions posted by Dhananjay. There's one question from Dhananjay and Kushal. Yeah. All right. So, Dhananjay is asking, I'm a student of MBA rural marketing. Which field I should choose for the growth? So, Dhananjay, if you are pursuing your MBA in rural marketing, then so you are basically working at a very grassroots level, I can say, at the moment. And again, it all depends on what is the work that you are doing as of now. Uh, but talking about which field you should choose for growth, I won't be able to comment on it unless I have more clarity on what you actually want to achieve in your career, right? So in fact, I would like to open this podium for all of you. If you want to reach out to me personally for any kind of guidance, you can reach out to Shri. Possibly you could be having number of Shri or anyone from Soil as of now, and they can connect you with me. I'll be more than happy to pave you through during this part of your career.
Definitely. Thank you so much,
Shri, you
Anurag. Thank you
unmute.
so much for it. I hope I'm audible right now. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I think Kushal is thanking for the valuable time and guidance. Thank you so much, Kushal. It's a pleasure to know that. Shobit, how I'll take an admission in soil and the process of PGDM as a fresher. So Shobit, I hope you would have received the details in the website of soil. You may please go to the website of soil, and there you will have the details of how to register to the program. And the last date for registering is 29th of October. So you may please go to our website and you may get the details from there. Yeah, the mail ID and every other details regarding soil program office is being provided in there. Request to please take that and reach out if in case if you have any queries. I hope we have answered all the questions. Do we have any other questions? We have 2 more minutes to go. I think we were able to answer all the questions from the participants. Thank you so much, Anurag and Yogita. Thank you so much for taking your time out to be here and share all and address all the questions regarding marketing and also MBA in marketing as well. So it was a pleasure to be in this call and thank you so much. And yes, participants, I hope we'll be able to meet you all in here in Soil Campus soon. So yes, thank you so much once again.
Most welcome.
Bye bye.
It's been nice connecting with you all. Take care. Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Best of luck.